everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of Women of Zol. So let's go ahead and start. Awake, are you? I don't remember who Noxia is. Yeah, come on in. Oh, you. Okay.
You seem to be a bit more tired than usual. Perhaps more sleep is in order?
No. I would like far less of that these days.
I understand. In that case, might I walk with you to the dining room? I have a curiosity I wish to discuss with you.
Sure.
Do you remember that cycle where you gave me the notes to the revival spell?
I do.
Well, let me be the first to tell you that I am no fan of incantations lacking scientific foundations.
What are you planning? I'm listening.
Well, you know how we're coming up on empty on the missing children's case, yes? What if we're thinking too small? What if there's a grand scheme of sorts?
Other than the children's latent powers, what use would they be to anyone? It's not like you can extract their Zala or use it in any way.
I know, but again, to have the means and desires to hide the kids as they have, it almost screams of a greater agenda. So I got to thinking, if the children are connected to the increased hostilities for the status quo, if the rebels are indeed taking the kids for their dormant powers, and if the garden plays a role in it all, then what could make this all work? So, like you, I took some time to do research on all things unusual, but then the Mara situation hit my desk.
The Mara situation?
Yes, sorry. She's currently hunting seers to cut down their powers.
Good thing that we picked that one and not the other one, because then it might point us out as a seer. That sounds unfortunate.
Yes, but you'll be the first to know if I find anything to stop her.
Why would I be the first to know? What do you know about me?
Now, if these are unheard of arcane spells that can suppress a seer's visions, then maybe interjecting some of the more unreasonable into this case might help me get closer to some answers. For example, what if the reason the kids are being abducted is because the one in charge is more than a little proficient in the arcane? What if they have the powers to extract the untapped Zala and use it for their own means?
Assuming such an important spell exists is reaching.
Agreed. But this could be the same person who could bring the alien weather to the island of Nojuk when we were young. This could be the same person who tamed the Zagreus. Above all, this is the same person who has eluded authorities for over a year now. What if that's because they've been searching for the missing children using traditional methods? What if they're hidden using more abstract magic?
Oh, so we don't have affection. Are you filling the blanks with voodoo, mon amour? Okay. I like where you're going with this. Are you filling the blanks with voodoo? You are so gorgeous when you're on fire like this. Okay, well, we're not hitting on you. We'll just say I like where you're going. Because this one's funny. Why don't we just do the are you filling the blanks with voodoo?
Afraid so. But the arcane in mind, I know there's no path to be found. If I approach the mystery from a less conventional approach, I may find the answer yet. It's not ideal, but looking into basic safe arcane spells may be a good start.
And if you don't find what you're looking for?
I won't. But I will be able to at least understand the mechanics enough to start reverse engineering potential spells that are keeping us from tracking the kids.
It almost sounds easier to find the women who hurt Velvet and Nojuk.
If only we could find someone at this point. Even Tane is still missing.
Wait, she went missing? The timing is a little suspect.
Yes, the foresight needed to go into hiding just as a warrant went out for her makes me think a seer is involved. Though no seer I know, of course.
She knows. She knows we're a seer. Something else for you to reverse engineer. But tell me more about how you plan on using the arcane to track down this grand mage.
Hypothetically, if the garden hides any secrets, it's not going to be found with normal magic and prying eyes. Actually, that's not a hypothesis. It's a theory, if not a flat-out fact. What's more likely is that a secret path is locked behind an arcanic wall. So what I want to do is get into the abductor's headspace, figure out where one of their major spells are in effect and how. I find that spot, I try to imagine the process, and then I use my own spells to reverse it down to its basic components, where I'll be able to destroy the original incantation.
If you're right, this could be big. Have you told Lady Zula or Lady Zuna?
I wanted to, and I almost did. But what if I told the wrong person?
Oh, yeah. If you're right, and this goes way up the food chain, alerting the culprit could be a swift death sentence.
It terrifies me thinking about it. But justice doesn't enforce itself, so I'll keep going no matter how deep this ends up being. Thanks for taking the time to let me figure this all out outside my head, by the way. And don't worry, I'm giving myself a few more microcycles of rest before jumping into all of that, so I won't be straying from my usual schedule too much. Though I might use my free time to train with the Grey, Yexa Stone. I hear she's due to arrive here at the castle this coming microcycle. Same time that Dr. Joy's lectures start.
Ah, that's when it is, that's right.
Seems the castle life is never dull.
It seemed breakfast was not going to be the only thing that you were going to digest. Yeah, really. Let's go to our office and see if we can talk to anyone today. Let's talk to Artemis. We've been going hard on him for a little while.
How are you holding up, Senna?
Oh, hello, Artemis. I'm all right as ever, I think.
Good. And yes, I did end up checking on that woman from the church.
Good. She's still in existence. I mean, I figured, but it's always reassuring to clear all that doubt.
Of course. And she seemed none the wiser.
I'm up for more diving into my visions, but I do need to ask.
Yes, you must be curious how I know the woman. Well, I suppose you are one to keep a secret. In case you missed or forgot, her name is Angelica, part of that group of rebels.
Right.
I surmise she is their leader, or at least acting spearhead. I'm unsure of how she knew of my existence, but she approached me with an invitation.
A lot of important information all at once. Did you accept it?
I was tempted, still am actually, but there are, of course, concerns that I have with the group, namely how much strife I am willing to cause for my freedom. It's easy to say however much it takes, but truth of the matter is, such a broad stroke claim is but a blotch on a canvas of details. Children, innocent children, were taken from their homes, their fathers and mothers, siblings and ways of life. And to what end? The recent attacks on the castle only make the group seem less and less ideal. Would aligning myself with such a fringe group be of any use to me long term? Thoughts like that keep me from joining their ranks. But do trust I do have schemes of my own brewing. Ones that will hopefully allow men to see a new day. A truly new day in Zal.
That sounds like a plan that I want to be a part of.
Oh, but you are. However, please trust that I will reveal all of my ploys to you in due time.
For now, I want to see how safe these expeditions are. I want no harm to befall you, after all. Are you ready to go? An adventurous schemer, if ever I met one. Oh, I can start a relationship. He's adorable, too adorable. Shit, I think I like him. Ooh. Well, let's see what ride he takes us on now. Oh. Do I want to relationship him? Can I relationship Valamir? I don't even know. Well, I've been doing a lot with him, so I mean, maybe. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. I like the troublemaker. You quickly cleaned up your desk and set off for the library. Are you ready? Bring on the next oddity! In a blink, the two of you were seeing so many visuals and sounds. Too many. It became almost unbearable until Artemis started talking to himself in disbelief about something. Whatever he was seeing wasn't visible to you, though you had the feeling that you'd be able to hear... Ooh, hello?
Mother?
Artemis? Touch. It really is you. Oh, my little boy. You've grown. You've been treated right by the Noxia.
Actually, I belong to another now.
Oh? Did she purchase you?
No, ma'am.
Lady Zuna Zalvant of Zanaska. If you must know.
A fine catch, Artemis. We've gotten so far in such little time.
Yeah. 16 years, in fact.
You sound almost upset at the fact, honey. Please don't be like that. You are so much further ahead in the care of an actual matriarch than you would have been with me.
And why does that matter? Why is such a frail position so much better than my home? My family? How could you? How could you sell your boy?
Oh, Artie. Life with me would have been difficult. Yes, we would have managed, but we all deserved more. And thanks to you, all of us were elevated to new stations. You mustn't take it so poorly.
Are you so without shame or lament?
Feel as you must, but despite it all, what I did was right, and we are all better for it. I hope that one day, you'll come around and see the good you've done, both your family and yourself.
You jest.
Take care of yourself, Artemis. I hope we meet again.
Oof. You led the listless Artemis to your room. He did nothing to stop you. Artemis. What did I expect? How foolish of me to expect anything more than that. My feelings, my love, my pain, none of that matters here in Zal. What a way to be reminded of that, wouldn't you say? Oh.
Trust me, you deserve so much more than that. Than this. I don't care what your mother or anyone else says. Your pain is valid. And don't you forget that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aww. You spent the rest of your free time comforting Artemis. Aw, I feel so bad for him. But his feelings and his thoughts and his pain are valid. I'm glad that we were able to comfort him at least a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here for today, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.